Okay, today we're going to work with the coordinate plane. It's actually kind of fun and easy. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing, and this will actually lead us into some fun activities that we're going to do in the next couple of days. So here we go. So this is a coordinate plane. All it is two number lines. You're already familiar with the horizontal number line pretty well. The horizontal number line has positive numbers to the right, negative numbers to the left, 0 in the middle. So we worked with those pretty extensively. Well, now all you add to it is a vertical number line. It's kind of like a thermometer, or if you're measuring above or below sea level, you have positive numbers on top, negative numbers on the bottom, and a 0 in the middle. Probably the easiest comparison is going to be the thermometer. So that's the coordinate plane. Coordinate plane, something important you have to mark down on it is this is called the x-axis, and this is called the y-axis. I'm going to write the word axis here. Okay, you have to mark them down. Another important thing is if you notice, all of these lines have arrows on the end. So these arrows mean that all of these lines are infinite. They keep on going on forever and ever and ever. So this does not just stop at 8. It keeps going. So that's what the arrows mean. They're very important. Another thing you need to know about this is the quadrants. So the quadrants are basically, if you think about the word quad is a vehicle that has 4 wheels. So a quadrant is this square looking thing right here. So quad means 4. This has 4 sides to it. So these 4 places on the coordinate plane are called quadrants. So this is your first quadrant. This is your second quadrant. So you see how they go counterclockwise, which means opposite of the clock. So this is your second quadrant. Third quadrant. And fourth quadrant. Notice that they are Roman numerals. So first, second, third, fourth, back to first. That's pretty much all the parts of the coordinate plane that you need to know. I should have mentioned this before, but it will probably help you to do this on graph paper. That's why I had you get graph paper. So this will be an easy task for you. So let's move on and let's actually figure out what we can use it for. Alright, so this is plotting points on the coordinate plane. What that means is we have coordinates. So again, this is the x-axis, that's our regular horizontal number line. This is our y-axis, which is our up and down number line. That looks like a thermometer. When I give you a point on this coordinate plane, in order to figure out where that point is, you need to know the order in which I'm going to give you the coordinates. That's why it's a coordinate plane. They will always be given to you in a set of parentheses like this. And the first coordinate I will give you will be your x coordinate, and the next one is going to be your y coordinate. Your x coordinate will tell you how much to go left or right. Your y coordinate will tell you how much to go up or down. Okay? Also, if the number is negative, like for example, if your x is negative, that means you will go left because that's where negative signs are, negative numbers. If your x is positive, that means you will go right, which is where the positive numbers are on the x-axis. If your y is negative, that means you will go down on the y-axis because that's where the negative numbers are. And if it's positive, that means you will go up because that's where the positive numbers are. So let me show you exactly how this works. For example, if I give you, let's keep it easy. Let's do 2, 3. So I give you coordinates like this, 2, 3. This means that I'm going to go 2 to the right, because x goes left and right. And 3 means that I'm going to go 3 up, because the second coordinate is the y, which is up or down. And they're both positive, which means this is why this is to the right, this is why this is up. So what I need to do is I'm going to start at 0 right here, and I'm going to find 2, which is here. That's my 2 to the right. And then I'm going to go 3 up. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to plot the point there, and I'm going to label it 2, 3. Okay? Let's do this one now. Try plotting this one on your own. What if I said go -1, 4? So see if you can find that. Remember, the first number is left or right, second number is up or down. So give it a try, come back and check it. Okay, so to find this, I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to go -1, which means left 1, and then I have a +4, which means up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to plot that right there, and that's my -1, 4. Okay, let me fix this here quickly because it disappeared. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try -3, -6. Give that one a try on your own quickly, and then see if you got it right. Okay, so -3, -6. They're both negative. The first number is left or right. Since it's negative, we're going to go left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So there's my -3. Now I need to go -6. -6 is my second number, which means that's up or down. Since it's negative, I'm going to go down. So I'm going to go all the way down here to where -6 is, and I'm going to plot this point right there. And that's my -3, -6. Last one on this slide. Why do these points keep on disappearing? Here we go. Don't go away. Okay. Here we go. One more. What if we do +5, -4? Try this one. Okay. So +5, my first number is left or right. So I'm going to go to the right 5 because it's positive, which is right here. And then I have -4, which is my second number, which means up or down. And since it's negative, we're going to go down. So we're going to go down 4. And there's my point. And I'm going to label it 5, -4. And I'm done. So, getting the hang of plotting this? Hopefully so. Now, let's go backwards. What if I gave you a point that was, say, right here? And I wanted you to tell me what the coordinates for that point are. Well, all you have to do is just work backwards. Give me a set of parentheses, and then your first number in the parentheses is how much to the right that point is, and the second one is how much up it is. So it's 6 to the right. See this right here? There is a 6. So I'm going to write my first number as 6, comma, and then my second number is how much up or down it is, and it's up 5. See this right here? So that's my second point, second coordinate, which is 5. Okay, so try this one on your own. You pick a good place. How about this one right here, this green one? So take a moment and see if you can figure out what the coordinates for that point are, and then come back and check. Okay, so again, need a set of parentheses. Then first number goes left or right. So this particular case, it went left from 0, and it landed at -7. So that's my first number, my x coordinate. My second number is up or down, my y coordinate. So how much up did I go? I went up to 3. So that's my second coordinate. Now, one last thing I want to show you how to do. is if I just gave you a coordinate without even plotting it, would you be able to tell me where it belongs, in which quadrant? Remember, this is first, second, third, fourth. Those are my quadrants. So if I gave you a point that's -2, -1, without even plotting it, would you be able to tell me which quadrant it's in? Now, if they're both negatives, they're going to be in the third quadrant, because third quadrant is negative, negative, because all of these numbers are negative, all of these numbers are negative, so everything here is a negative, negative. What if I gave you like -2, +1? Well, you know you're going to go to the left and up, so you're actually going to end up in the second quadrant, because the second quadrant is always going to be negative, positive. Negative numbers to the left, positive numbers up. If I gave you +3 and -2, well, I need positive x's and negative y's, and you should go to the right and down. Well, when you go to the right and down, you end up in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant is positive, negative. And then the first quadrant is really easy. The first quadrant is both positive. So if I gave you 5, 5, they're both positive. Positive numbers here, positive numbers here. So it would be in the first quadrant. So positive, positive. And notice, I didn't ask you to actually plot these. I just asked you which quadrant would they be in. So if I have 2 negatives, you can just memorize. 2 negatives means third quadrant. Negative then a positive means second quadrant. Positive then a negative means fourth quadrant. And positive and the positive means first quadrant. Okay? You can memorize them in order like this. Counterclockwise, first, second, third, fourth, or however you want to, or you can just think about it logically. That works too. So that's it for the coordinate plane, and we're going to do some fun things with it a little bit later.